Hello, Magic here, and welcome to another top 10 list. So I'm sure your parents or guardians have often told you not to do things as they're either not appropriate or dangerous, and doing so can result in punishment. Some examples I recall from my childhood is stuff like not to bother my neighbors, behaving when going out in public as to not disturb people, and not playing video games for too long. Well, either these girls weren't told so, or they simply don't give a fuck. And they get punished for doing so. Only seems right in my opinion. So without further ado, let's begin the top 10 told you not to do that Touhou pictures. Number 10. If you've paid any attention to Tay when it comes to canon or fanon, you know one of her favorite pastimes is pranking, especially to a certain lunar rabbit. Now I can't imagine it being an enjoyable time for Raisin. But the thing is, her traps aren't always triggered by Raisin. And let's just say, annoying this person isn't the best thing for your health. It's one thing to prank Raisin, but to do so on Yukari, let's just hope you're alive after that. But I'll be honest and say that I'm surprised someone like Yukari got trapped in the first place. It's not like she needs to walk or be in the same bloody realm to move anywhere, but hey, everyone has an off day. Yukari is no different. Good luck, Tay, you're gonna need it. Number 9. While reviewing Touhou in general, I learned a lot of interesting things. One of them is an event called Setsuban, a yearly event on February 3rd where people will throw roasted soybeans out the door or someone wearing an Oni mask. This event is about driving away evil and bringing in good luck. Can't complain about that. With mentioning this, I bet you would be expecting this picture to involve one of the two Onis we know in the series. Well, you'd be wrong about that. Wahahaha! Your roasted soybeans have no effect on me. I'm an Amano Jaku, and so roasted soybeans don't hurt me. Oh, I see. Take this. No, wait a minute. If you use that, that's a different story. Like I said, that's cheating. Ah! While it's funny that Seiya is getting her just desserts, does anyone else notice that Shimimaru is just as tall as everyone else here? Just something I wanted to note. You might want to be careful on who you're trying to scare next time, Seiya. Shimimaru ain't gonna take you scaring her friends quite lightly, as you can clearly tell. Number 8. So this next picture is gonna be from a short doujin work called Yuka Manga, created by Sato Yuki. It's pretty much Yuka talking to Yukari about her feelings towards Rinosuke. Here, Yukari says that guys like smiles, and here's Yuka's example of one. That's a smile in its own right. Yukari gives Yuka an example of how to do a smile. Yay! Rinosuke, are you watching? That's how! I'm going to try it in front of Rinosuke right this instant. Wait, Yuka, I was joking. I was wrong. Clearly, Yuka is a little gullible here. Let's show you how Yuka practices. A smile, huh? It is quite difficult. Oh yeah, I should be able to do it if I just think about Rinosuke-san. Yuka-san, are you here? Ah, huh, where's Wriggle? She went to a picnic in hell. How nice. Not exactly what I would think of nice, but to each their own. Yeah, rest in pieces, Wriggle. An unfortunate end. Number 7. So after being spotted from doing something really embarrassing, enough to warrant the death of poor old Wriggle, Yuka's back at what she does best, teasing people. So let's see how Yuka's annoying people. Yuka, Yuka, oh Yuka. In theory, it seemed harmless, irritating, yes, but simply harmless. But you forgot to take into account that your doll friend here is a little poisonous, if you will. But I think you found that out firsthand. The funny part, aside from Yuka's failure, is that Medicine replies with, "You startled me." I could just imagine Medicine saying that very casually while Yuka is suffering from fuck knows what. But looking at the wiki once more, she's able to manipulate the poisons of wasps, snakes, spiders, alcohol, nicotine, and etc. Meaning that's gonna be one fucking terrible time. Better you than me though, that's for sure. Number 6. Now we've just featured Seiya back in number 9. Well, Seiya's back at it once more. And this isn't going to be pleasant for her either. I got you now. There's nothing you can flip here in the sky. Wait, why did you flip that bird? Oh! Oh my god, did you do it? Did you? Yes, I did it. I'm done. Oh my god, you totally did it! Say what you will about Seiya, but you gotta admit, that was quite clever. Stupidly hilarious, but it got the job done. The best use of Seiya's power I've ever seen, and it only costed her a black eye and a broken arm. Totally worth it to flip Reimu the bird. Literally. Number 5. So I've talked about Ichirin in the past, and how Ichirin and Uzan met each other. Long story short, it practically came to Ichirin having the biggest balls, which caused Uzan to respect her and devote his life to protect her. Now that's one part of the story. This next picture showcases the latter half. After Uzan dedicated his life to protecting Ichirin, she no longer had to fear yokai. But this caused the humans to hate her instead. Before she knew it, she too had become a yokai. So this picture is one example that could have happened if the humans hate her and had the balls to hurt Ichirin. Well, they certainly learned the aftermath of messing with the Nudo user. You fuck with Ichirin, you fuck with Uzan, and you really don't want to be fucked by a pink cloud. Or this could happen. Yup, pretty painful. Number 4. When you have guests over, you want to treat them kindly. You don't have to make them feel like fucking royalty, but a simple food or drink here and there would be preferable. And then you have people like this who can learn a thing or two on how to treat your guests properly. Now I know it's your watermelon and you don't have to give Shimimaru any. But if you're gonna give her any, why in the love of fuck would you give her seeds? She's an inchling, not a fucking hamster. But now that I think about it, can hamsters eat watermelon seeds? Tangent aside, I feel Reimu was just being a complete asshole here. Either give or not, but don't assault her like that. I feel Shimimaru is justified here. Like, if my friends did the same thing to me, I can assure you those seeds will be jammed down their throat real quickly. Number 3. This next picture. I simply have no words. I finally made it. A life-size Marissa Dutch wife. Alice, I love you, Z. If she was the real thing, I'd immediately fuck her. No, imagine if the real Marissa caught me making this. You didn't have to make that. I'm here, right? Hoping for that kind of development was seriously, really, truly not my ulterior motive. With the finished product in front of me, my crotch's Shanghai's becoming Goliath. You didn't have to make that. I'll turn you into cinders. What? I think the future I imagine might be wrong. But my mother said this. The future isn't something that comes at you. It's something to fuck. Come at me, Marissa. Master Spark. Yeah. As insane as it looks, this isn't surprising given it's based from the same artist who did this. Tay-chan, can I stay over at ANT today? I'm okay with that, but why? If you wish to protect my crotch, then please let me stay. Eh? I think either way is definitely dangerous, but Nazrin-san thinks this is interesting and will go through without words. Crazy, but I was sadly prepared for that. Number 2. Now I enjoy video games. I think that was obvious given the amount of videos I've done when it comes to Toho games. One of my favorite genre of video games are fighters, more specifically Smash Bros. I like how it feels and that you can play with anyone, both casually and competitively. My family prefers to play at a more competitive level. Regardless of that, in video games where you're versing other people, there are winners and losers. It sucks to be the loser, but it's important as the winner to not boast or this could happen.
You win!
99 wins, haha! See, this is why you don't brag about your victories. You'll look like a poor sport, or headless once Flandre is done with ya. Important lesson is to take your victory with stride, or not, that's up to you. Just be careful, that's all. Number 1. So our last picture was focused on Flandre, Romelia, and a little of Sakya. And this next picture is gonna involve 2 of the 3 girls just mentioned, but one of them will be a little more childish than usual, which is saying something for this person. Aside from Sakya haunting my and Marissa's nightmares, I love how in the end, instead of giving the lollipop back to Romelia, the maid straight up eats it while having a bloody nose, which sadly results in Romelia crying. This is almost like the Shimimaru picture, either help them out or not. Don't be a fucking douchebag about it. Although in Sakya's case, it seems more of a perverted action than anything else. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel sorry for Romelia. It's not cool to have your candy stolen, especially from your fucking employee. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Which pictures were your favorite? Do you think Yuka's smile was alright? Do you think Alice was a little fucking nuts? Or do you believe Romelia deserved that explosion for gloating? If you guys enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and subscribe, or else Sakya might come after me if I'm eating candy, and I don't think I'll be able to stop her. Either way, this is Magi, and thanks again for watching.